Alright guys, so if you've been watching my show, you know I have two really massive reticulated pythons. One of them, Lucy, she's about 50 pounds. And we're coming up to breeding season here. So these guys are really starting to pound the rodents. And I really want to beef them up before I start pairing them up. And last year I tried to pair them up and they didn't go. They actually stopped eating for a while. And if basically what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of going through all my rats, replacing all the old females, and I have a whole bunch of feeder rats down here that I need to get rid of. And then I had some males that some males that kind of got away from me that I didn't feed in time, and they got too big for my ball pythons. So I have a ton of really big rats that I need to retire, get rid of. And that's one of the reasons I got my retics, is to kind of use up my rats. So I have one retic. His name is Sunny, and he's about 25 pounds, I'd say. And he was ready to shed, so I actually put him in this tub here. And he turned deep blue, and his eyes got cloudy, and he went clear. Didn't shed, but he's jumping out of here like he wants a rat. And oh, he did shed. Wow. Okay, so he just shed just maybe like within a couple hours. So I am going to give him a really big rat here. Oh yeah. I wasn't sure if let me show you the whole snake here. He's a really big, he's a purple albino, super dwarf. He's got super dwarf blood and dwarf blood in him. And last time he shed, it was really bad, and he got really stuck in the shed. And I had him on paper, and so I moved him over to this Reptichip, and he shed really good on this Reptichip. And so did Lucy. I just moved her out of her Reptichip and onto paper. So let's feed Lucy here. She is raring to go. She's almost big enough to where she could take a rabbit, I think. But these rats seem like they're getting smaller and smaller for her. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. Oh! That's kind of funny, huh? She's been doing that the last couple times, just kind of nabbing it a little bit. I think if she gets really hungry, she grabs and coils. And if she's not that hungry, she just kind of grabs it. I remember there was one point where I was feeding her a lot, just really pounding the rats to her, and she got to the point where she would just gently take it out of my hand, because I don't think she was really that hungry. So one more thing I kind of wanted to show you. So we're coming up to the reptile show. The Colorado Exotic Pet Expo is the first one on September 9th. And it's just under a month away. And I kind of wanted to give you an update on some of my hatchlings. So these are my oldest hatchlings up here. And I've been putting a little sign, 6+ rodents, on all of them. And look at almost all of them at the top. I've eaten 6+ rodents. And then if you come down to the bottom here, you can see every clip is basically a mouse or a rat that I gave them. And look at this. This girl hasn't eaten yet at all. Not even a single one. So I'm not really concerned, because she's still got some pretty good body weight on her. She's not really skinny. This is a little lesser. So not too concerned yet. And this is kind of the end over here, and then it kind of picks up over here. So you can see these are the younger ones, and it gets all the way down to where there's a couple in here that haven't eaten at all. So not too worried. Some of these haven't really been out of the egg too long. And it's kind of interesting that some of them don't eat. I've tried the live mouse crawlers, live rats, and basically frozen thawed mice. And it seems like most of them Most of them down here, the early on stuff, they're doing a lot of the mouse crawlers. And I got a lot of mice up in here that are doing really, really well. So this is kind of my mouse and rat rack. So I have a bunch of little baby mice, and I wait till they get a little bit bigger before I feed them off. So that's kind of the update on my hatchlings. And I thought for this video it'd be kind of cool, since these guys are just pounding rats, that maybe I'll do kind of tie a whole bunch of feeding videos together of my big retics. Because I know these guys are going to really pound some rats, and I need to really clear out some of these older rats. So I thought I'd put kind of a compilation of some feeding. So I'll throw this together with a bunch of little clips of these guys eating over the next few days, maybe the next week, and entertain you guys some more with some big retics eating some rats. Alright guys, so it's day 2 of the retic feeding frenzy. So let's see if this guy will take another big old rat. And I'm pretty sure he will. He is primed and ready. Look at him. He's definitely ready. I have these rats that are really, really old retired breeders. And I'm sure he'll take one of these big old rats. Oh, that scared me. Oh, yeah, that always kind of catches me off guard. They're so incredibly fast. Alright, I'm sure Lucy's ready for a rat too. Whew. And she peed in her tub and in her water, but that won't stop her from taking a rat. She's pretty funny about. Ooh, yeah. She got it that time. Whew. She's a big girl. Wow. I think I'm gonna take her water out. It's it's pretty bad. She peed right in her water, which is pretty unusual. I really don't want her to drink it, but it looks like the paper towel is holding up better than I thought it would. Alright guys, so this is day number 3 and rat number 3 for both of these big retics. So check this out. I'm sure this guy, he is fired up. Oh, I can tell he definitely wants a rat. You can just tell. And I just happen to have a couple freshly prepared right here. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! He's a big boy. I was eating too many rats to where I can't clean their cage. Once I slow down a little bit, I'll clean them up. Alright, rat number 3 for this big old girl. Here we go. I'm sure she'll be a taker. Come on, Lucy. Right over here. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. Come on, Lucy. Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe I can just put it right in her mouth there. Look at that. Is that hilarious or what? There you go, girl. Wow. That was really interesting. Okay. Alright guys, so my snakes have slowed down feeding a little bit, so I'm going to stretch this big snake feeding video out a little bit longer. And I also found out, since I've been monetized, that they don't put ads on my feeding videos. So I'm doing this just for you guys. I'm not getting monetized for these videos, and so it's I'll just keep going. And so it's been a while since this girl has eaten, and I thought I'd see if she's ready for another rat. And I just happen to have one here for Lucy. Oh yeah. Oh wow. This is kind of weird. I'm not quite sure what to do with this girl. Wow, that was a little complicated. That could have gone really wrong. Whew. So here's the other thing with I can't quite get her in the tub now. She is a beast. Alright, we'll see how Sunny does here. See what kind of a mood Sunny's in here. He's big, but he's not as big as Lucy. Snatched that little rat right out of my hand. Woo, these snakes are crazy. Alright guys, here we go again with this big monster of a snake. Come on, Lucy. Ooh! This could be bad. This could be really bad. Woo. You never know with these retics what's going to happen. Okay, one more for Sunny. Sunny. Woo! Yeah, that was pretty painless. If I can get her in. Oh, barely. Alright, so I'm in here cleaning tubs like a madman. And Lucy is ready for another rat. So I thought I'd catch it on video here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, retics are not like ball pythons. If you want them to eat, they will eat. Never a stubborn moment, unless they're breeding or they're in shed. Whew.